Imagine being a successful hip-hop artist, a committed husband, and yet you're perceived as less of a man. That's the reality for Papoose. In an industry that often glorifies hypermasculinity, Papoose finds himself at the center of a peculiar narrative. Despite his undeniable success in the hip-hop scene and his unwavering commitment to his wife, Remy Ma, he's often labeled as a beta male. Papoose, a Grammy-nominated artist, has carved out a respectable career in a fiercely competitive industry. He's gifted us with hits that have topped the charts and earned him a loyal fan base. Yet, his professional triumphs are often overshadowed by the perception of him as a beta male, a man who doesn't fit the stereotypical alpha male mold that's prevalent in hip-hop. His relationship with Remy Ma, a powerhouse in her own right, is a testament to his character. This man, who's been by her side through thick and thin, is often ridiculed for his unwavering support for his wife. This support, seen as a sign of weakness by some, is actually a strength. It shows a man who isn't afraid to defy societal norms and expectations. But here's the question we should be asking. Is the perception of Papoose as a beta male fair? Is it an accurate representation of who he is, or is it a gross misunderstanding? Let's dig in. Let's take it back to a pivotal moment, one that sparked a surge of criticism and judgment: Papoose's birthday party. It was on this day that the hip-hop world was set abuzz, with Remy Ma making an unexpected appearance. The whispers started almost instantly. The public's judgment was swift. Papoose was being emasculated, they claimed, his alpha status questioned. Let's analyze this situation from a few angles. Picture the scene. It's a man's birthday, his special day, and his partner shows up to celebrate with him. In any other context, wouldn't this be considered a loving gesture? But because we're dealing with the world of hip-hop, where machismo and alpha male status are often given undue importance, the narrative suddenly shifts. Now let's look at it from another perspective. Papoose, a man known for his lyrical prowess and unabashed love for his wife, is suddenly thrust into the limelight, not for his music, but for his personal life. The whispers grow louder, the judgment harsher. He's perceived as a beta male, they say, a man who's lost his power. But who's to say what constitutes power? Is it not powerful to stand by your partner, to show vulnerability, to defy societal norms? The incident at the birthday party was a catalyst for a deeper conversation, a conversation about the rigid definitions of masculinity in hip-hop. It was a moment that sparked debate and brought to light the often toxic expectations placed on men in the industry. And yet, amid all the noise and criticism, Papoose remained unfazed. He stood by his partner, defying the critics and challenging the status quo. His actions spoke volumes about his character. They showed a man who's confident in his own skin, a man who's not afraid to challenge societal norms and expectations. So, was this incident a public emasculation or a simple misunderstanding blown out of proportion? The answer, as always, lies in the eye of the beholder. Now let's tackle this alpha-beta dynamic head-on, especially in the context of the hip-hop industry. This world has always been a breeding ground for stereotypes, expectations, and pressures. It's a place where the alpha male ideal is often glorified, a tough, dominating, and assertive figure who's never seen as weak or vulnerable. But let's think about it. Isn't it a bit unrealistic to expect someone to always fit this mold? Isn't it even harmful? After all, we're talking about human beings, not characters in a comic strip. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, moments of power, and moments of vulnerability. Hip-hop artists, like any other individuals, should be allowed to express a range of emotions and behaviors without being labeled as alpha or beta. These labels, these boxes we put people in, they're often more limiting than defining. So is Papoose a beta male, or is he simply a man refusing to conform to societal expectations? In the end, it's clear that the perception of Papoose as a beta male is largely based on misconceptions and stereotypes. We've dissected the misunderstood perception, delved into the birthday party incident, and looked at the alpha and beta male dynamic in hip-hop. These narratives often stem from societal pressure and misunderstanding. Remember, what makes a man alpha or beta isn't defined by societal norms, but by his character and actions. So before you pass judgment, take a second look. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights like these.